All right, fellas, welcome to episode 10 of ROC Solid Wrestling Talk Podcast. With me as normal is Chico Libre. Whoop, whoop. You know, top of the morning.
Sir.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you, laddie.
Sounded like Becky Lynch. But and we have the champ. Champ has won it back. Kenny Coronet. The man, the myth, the legend, and yours truly, Buck Nasty. You already know. You already know. So, today, first of all, I want to kind of start off with an announcement. You know, season 2 is coming up of ROC Solid, and we're about maybe an episode away from that. So, as you can see, I'm still, sitting in the studio. You guys will get your nice first glimpse at the studio ASAP. We're going to have a special announcement at the end of this episode, specifically about what we intend to do for next week, because it's a little bit different, just a tad bit different for the season finale of season 1. So stick with us. Now, Dynamite was, I kind of want to say fast-paced, but it kind of wasn't as well. Well, it was kind of, it was probably piecemeal, I'll say. Like, it was methodical. It was thought out. It was, how you say, it was full of just everything tonight. Like, I just felt like it didn't really zip by as how it normally does. And not like it's not like a bad thing, or like it was just dragging on and on. That's not what I mean by any means. What I mean was it has so much content to it. What do we feel about that?
It was just a bunch of chaos, a bunch of violent crap going on.
Oh shit!
That's what I thought about the show.
Oh shit! Oh, okay. So I see what that belt in particular does. It channels. It channels through
the stone cold out of him.
Yes, his interiors become stone cold, like his tea. Mm-hmm. So, So he doesn't think too much of AEW Dynamite tonight. Particularly, I know we were just talking about, and it's. I want to say it's a minuscule problem, but it's not. We all really collectively feel like the HFO needs to get the heck on. So it's I don't know why they just during the main event or whatever, because that's fresh in my mind. Like, I don't know why why did they show Matt Hardy if he wasn't gonna do anything?
Matt Hardy slithering at the seams, like, for what?
For nothing. Just to give him something to do. And I don't like that. I don't like where it's just like getting people on the car for the sake of getting people on the car. And there's something specific I want to talk about that, which is not all a bad thing. But there's a lot of things that happened tonight. Like I said, a lot of methodical things that happened, seeds to stories and stuff like that. Started off with the Kenny Omega match, which he gets some good displays in when he can, It don't matter who he's wrestling. Like I said, he can wrestle a blow up down. I was thoroughly entertained by that. But Kenny, did you catch the beginning match? Did you catch the first match with Alan Angels?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Well,
Dream has only been that.
Oh boy, right. Chico. Oh man, I get why you did that. I'm not gonna lie, I get it, and I don't disagree with it, unfortunately.
But no, seriously, the reason I didn't watch the first match is because I was taking care of the family. I was getting my wife and the kid to bed, and I was doing a bunch of other stuff before I finally got to sit down. So I caught the tail end of it.
The chat was taking care of the bloodline. Champ was taking care of the bloodline, He's ahead of the table.
Acknowledge it. That's what the head of the table does.
That's what he do. Yeah, I tried to.
Who else will?
Well, you're right about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you to it. But
I'm the head of this table.
that table right there.
Yeah, that
Yes,
table he's
this
sitting at right there.
This table I'm sitting at right now. I may be the only one here, but I'm still the head of this table.
Well, that's what the head of the table does. It stays until the bar is clear. Last call. I didn't crack them. Yes. Gotcha.
I was trying not to. It didn't work.
Oh yeah, definitely. But give it a watch, because it's not gonna blow your mind or anything like that. But it just, for somebody who doesn't like Omega all like that, I think you might get a kick out of that match, because it was just a lot of fun.
Was it one-sided?
No.
Not even.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, they harken back to their last match.
Offense.
Yeah, he did. They fought each other in the pandemic era, right?
Yeah, that's I'm not sure if that was his Al Angel's first match. He might have had some been in some squash matches before that where he was the one being squashed, obviously. But I believe, that's the one where they were they got their eyes on him and they got that interest in him, and I think he's been signed there ever since. And then he got brought into Dark Order, and the rest is history.
Speaking of Dark Order, is just all over the place. They're, and again, it's not a bad thing, but it's nice that they're being featured on the card and stuff like that. So, Johnny Hungy and Anna Jay and Alan Angels, they're getting their cred up.
It's definitely what Brody would have wanted.
Yeah. Where do you think it would be right now had Brody still been alive, and where do you think they were going with the whole Dark Order thing? Because remember the whole Cody thing, how ruthless they were.
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think they would have. They probably would have stayed heel for quite a while. Maybe they would have. I'm not sure if they might have done a thing where some of the members would have been sick of the way Brody was treating him and then turned face after the fact. I can kind of see that, but at the same time though, the BTE segments of Brody and throwing the papers at their faces was
papers
so good.
Speaking of papers, I got some of those papers right here. I mean,
pick those up. Pick them up.
Everybody in the ROC has papers.
You self-pursue.
So, oh man, I miss Brody, man. I really do. But like I said, it's nice to see Dark Order kind of getting their due and things like that. I don't know if I say getting their due, but they're getting featured. And what more can you ask for?
Yeah,
yeah.
They are They have a good spot on the roster, and they are featured on the show, and it's been working. In particular, the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
The Elite has been helping them get over. Very successfully.
And we'll get to them in a minute, because there's kind of following the chronology of the show, how it went tonight. Then we heard from CM Punk and about the whole Moxley situation. Anybody want to fill us in?
Yeah, just for those who might still not know, although you should, Moxley has checked himself into rehab for alcohol in particular. I really had no idea that was happening until yesterday. Although now that I've done some thinking in hindsight, he was like looking like he was letting himself go a little bit. He had like a lot of dad bod. I'm not sure if maybe he was drinking and like maybe stressed with the new baby and stuff.
Yeah. And that doesn't
there's
really.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my bad.
It's okay. It's gonna. There's still a lot of stuff about that we don't know yet, and they can always expand on that when they feel the time is right. But I hope that this Moxley is getting the help that he needs, and he's successful at it, and he'll come out even better than he was, and come back to the ring and still put on good performances for us.
Yeah, hell of a man to be able to know when you need help. And I will say this. I've been on Twitter all day today, and I don't care who's well, because Messenger was down for some stupid reason. But and I'm gonna do this specifically to E-Shields is who we're talking about here. To spin this around to try and make it so that it's an AEW problem rather than a personal problem that Moxley has decided to deal with for himself and his family, it's despicable, and you guys need to fucking stop. Seriously. It's too much.
Just blatant. Yeah, that's the one step too far. Right. Just blatant lying like that, just to
anything to fit the narrative. Right, exactly. Anything to fit the narrative, and it's deplorable. And everybody's like, oh, well, AEW fans do that. This is not about anything about that. And even still, AEW fans, when we're poking fun at the E-Shields and stuff like that, we're having fun. We're not trying to be super malicious or anything like that, but they just try and just hurt people for some reason. Stop the bullshit. Stop sucking the teeth and cut the shit.
Facts.
And, I know we normally say that as like a joke on here or whatever, but I truly effing mean that right now. Like, seriously, it is disgusting. Please stop doing that. I don't know who's going to listen to me on that, but, my reach is so far, but come on. Enough's enough.
Yeah. He's
we all
employed
know
wrestler.
He was in WWE, and he went to go, accept rehab. Oh, he would have been so brave and such a great thing for him to do, and the company's taking care of it and whatnot. On that side, yeah, he'd have been a hero, but because in the alternate company, it's a sucker move.
Right. At least to the other side of things, like, because AEW fans were out in full force today, like, back in John, sending well wishes. Renee says she was overwhelmed by, the support and stuff like that, and it's just, I don't know. It's one of those situations. It's super delicate, and for the fact that he knew that he needed it and nobody else did, that was cool as fuck. Like, that's classy for me. I say classy, and as soon as I said classy, I looked at Chico's hat. So don't mind me. But speaking of classy, how classy was CM Punk tonight? Hey, like that command of the night. I was just in awe of. I say the command, but it's not really like he was trying to like do a promo to work anybody or anything like that. It was literally he was like that crowd was like a New Japan crowd. Like at that moment,
it was basically a shoot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of how he really felt and his thoughts on the situation, and he was the right one to do it because he's basically an ambassador for AEW at this point, and I'm sure he'll continue to be for a while, as long as he wants.
Yeah.
So to get that assurance from him, it was really nice, and I hope Moxley found that comforting.
Yep, I couldn't agree more with that actually, and Mox, we really, if you so much as to see this one day or something like that, we here at ROC Solid wish you a speedy recovery and to get through this.
We're with you, man.
Properly, we're with you. We stand with you. Unlike E-Shields that stand up for WWE. But I digress.
Which had nothing to do with which had nothing to do with the situation.
Nothing at all.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. So, the other part of the CM Punk stuff tonight, I'm just like living in a dream world because Punk and Kingston, man, they're getting me hype, and they're barely even doing anything. That's what's so funny about it. It's just little subtle nuances. It's nice.
Yeah, just the one backstage promo where Kingston got in his face. It's gonna looks like we're gonna get that full gear.
Yeah.
And Kingston tweeted, "See you in St. Louis," so he will be saying something on Rampage.
He'll be at Rampage. Yeah, absolutely. Cornette, did you catch that?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
I think it's pretty good. Pretty good.
I love how you're a man of few words. It just tickles me so, as Buck Nasty always.
The champ was satisfied.
Right, this champ was satiated in his endeavors. So, in which case, since the champ is satiated, satisfied, we're gonna move on. So, moving right along here. What I wanted to talk about was, and this is something I wanted to get to later, with the whole, like the TBS tournament. Like when I was watching, like some of the promos and stuff like that that the women are doing. So like, what was it, Bunny and Ruby Soho, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it occurred to me while I was watching that, because it had to be part of like a Road 2 or something like that. But like the production value behind that just made me fully aware that everybody always talks about AEW not having the best women's division and they're not doing anything and blah blah blah. But you gotta just think about it.
That was then. This is now.
Yeah, this is now. Like they are killing it. Like, and it didn't occur to me until just tonight, where it was just like, man, like I can name you like everybody in the women's division at AEW, and they're not even going for titles or championships or anything like that, but they still feel like a big deal. You can't say that about WWE. You can't. You just can't say that about WWE. You have to sit there and hope and pray that your favorite gets on or something like that. So like what Liv Morgan is going through right now, that's BS. But then there's everybody else. What's Shayna doing? What's Nia doing? They were just on TV. They're not doing anything now. What's everybody else doing? Like, where is everybody?
Bianca's basically dead.
Yeah, they killed it.
Oh, please don't talk about my girl Bianca like that.
No,
let's not get started.
Let's hear it. I want to hear it because they did her dirty.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to talk about it, because she's getting freaking buried for no reason. Because Vince wants his only top 4 people to be on top, which are the 4 horsemen, minus Bayley, who's injured. But still, even if she was there, she would be getting pushed to the top right now. And there's people like Bianca who busted her ass for the entire pandemic since she won that championship. She loses it in 23 seconds, and she can't get it back because Vince, for some reason, doesn't fucking like it.
Because Vince wants to move on.
Yeah,
I heard that about Bray too.
They basically told us that she's not shit.
Yeah. Just the same, almost in the same fashion that they told us Kofi wasn't shit. So
she went from being the most overly confident superstar to now she's questioning herself. Why? She knows she's better than them.
It's a shame when you hear these stories, man. Like I know I caught your ire just now, Libre, with the Kofi thing. I heard you. So
yeah, you gave me that flashback, man. Because I actually, against my better judgment, I watched the premiere SmackDown episode on Fox on 2019.
I did too.
The 9-second deal.
Yeah, and
it was 9 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It was some of the most disgusting shit I've ever seen in wrestling.
Yeah. Because he Vince has his favorites, and he can't build anybody else.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I mean, even if Kofi lost the title, it could have been different from that. He could have gotten like a little offense.
But he didn't get any. Just a dive when he got caught. And people talk about, like black champions and black opportunities and stuff like that. Oh, WWE's leading the way, apparently, with black opportunities.
They're so progressive.
Yeah. Like, I don't buy it for 1 second.
One by one, they're all going down.
Exactly.
Starting with Bianca, Lashley's lost his title. He's losing to Goldberg, and pretty soon it'll be Big E's turn, slowly but surely, maybe quicker. I don't know. He might even lose the belt to Seth, for all we know.
They are. That's probably why they're putting that on Twitter. Like, oh, would you like to see Seth Rollins as WWE champion again? Seth hasn't been champion in 5 years. Like, okay, and your point.
So the black experience basically is over.
Well, it's kind of reminded me of the Jinder Mahal experiment, like literally, because I feel like they're in a mindset where it's just like, oh, can black people draw or whatever? They can, but they're not going to push them. They're not going to push them for long, is what I mean. And the WWE is literally, they're not making stars, and they have no interest in making stars. It's just who's there, who can we use right here and now, and for what purpose, and then that's it until they figure out something different.
They capitalize on markets and what's going on in the world.
Yeah, popular culture.
With Black Lives Matter, they capitalized on that.
Yeah, that's literally.
Now that no one's talking about it, they don't need to have black champions.
Exactly like the women's revolution. Nobody's talking about it now, so they don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't even get time anymore. That's what I'm liking about AEW in this TBS tournament.
And
women are getting to talk.
Yep.
They're going to have promos, and they're getting match
TBS
time.
tournament is a bigger. The TBS tournament, they're treating that like it's a big deal, as they should be. Whereas the first ever Queen of the Ring that people have been clamoring for since this whole Women's Revolution talk started, is like 2-minute matches.
Tournament.
The Queen's Crown.
Oh yeah. Excuse me, all the fucking hell.
But in any event, it's a joke.
Pardon me, sir.
Yeah, when the champ corrects you, you're gonna shut up and like it. And that's the bottom line.
Like,
go on, what you're gonna say now?
She goes like fa Napoli.
Go.
Oh man, but that's what I was going for. Is
if you and I were face to face, Chico, I'd knock that stupid little hat off your head, punch those silly little glasses off your face, knock that stupid water bottle out your mouth, and put you 6 feet under. How you like them apples?
I'm gonna keep staring at you with my little beady eyes.
Well, sounds like somebody's cat run off. God damn. I mean,
yeah, my cat has completely ran off its ball game.
Your stupid little goatee. Oh my god. Oh, we got a little
full grown over here.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm overgrown myself. Like this is about as far as it goes, and then it just goes out and gets all craggly and crap, and I hate it. It's fucking terrible. And unless I tame it. So
you gotta get the tips from Chico on how to make that expand.
Oh, that's
he can get you some pointers.
That's not happening. I'm straight black. That's not happening. You don't see that too often with black guys that have it like down here or whatever. Rick Ross must have been growing that from when he was like 2.
You can always ask the Booker Man. Booker Man.
Oh no.
Well,
does he have a big beard?
Yes.
He does? I haven't seen him in a while.
The curly stash.
Oh, okay.
With the Captain Hook curly stash.
Well, you know what they say.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he got it from eating all those worms.
Oh.
No, they all went in Charmel's mouth.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no.
No, hell no. You got to get over here. Let me stop.
I just got jacked.
Oh, God. Oh, you, Has he said anything stupid this week?
Nope, because I haven't watched. I don't even think he put any content out this week. I think he got the week off.
Yeah, he probably on vacation. Book. I'm just a Booker T.
I'm not your sucker. Booker T. Sucker.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, didn't he do like that theme and the NWO theme and all that shit?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why that reminded me of his WWE original song.
Can you dig it? It's the Booker Man, yo.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's actually a good. That's actually a good album, though.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. I like a few songs over there. Mm-hmm.
It's got some bangers.
I kind of like that that Lita song. You know, don't judge me, but I like it. I like her voice.
Yeah, I like that. The Dudley Boys one.
And Lillian
Chris
killed it. Lillian killed hers. Loved it. I need to listen to. I think I'm gonna listen to that after this.
And then and I popped for Basic Thugonomics just because that's when I was.
Yeah.
Oh, who did?
I was a big Cena fan when he was doing his rapping shit.
That's
I like his
best thing.
Yeah, I like his album, like the whole album. Like I listen to it like regularly.
Yes. Yeah.
Like know the rap and like like all that. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the flow of that. At the
he was rhyming, and it was.
Yeah, he was
straight in your face hip hop.
Was snapping.
It is good. Yeah.
Hey, we are moving on
was
here.
A bad man.
Yeah.
With the mic in his hands, he's a bad man.
Mm-hmm.
Living on the streets all his life, he's a bad man. Let me stop.
He wasn't. He was living in Western Connecticut.
What you talking about, Gary?
In the suburbs. With a pool in the backyard.
Right. Yeah, how many brothers he got?
And the dog, whippersnapper.
He's got a lot of brothers, right? I think. I don't know. Moving on.
Yeah.
I am just very happy that AEW's women's division is really getting just time to shine. Like, and everybody feels like a big deal, from Jamie Hayter to Anna Jay to Ty Conti to Ruby Soho, Bunny, even Penelope Ford. And they're not even in the title picture. We didn't even mention Thunder Rosa. We didn't mention, God forbid, we mentioned Nyla Rose. I'm coming around on Sheeta a lot, like as an individual act.
Woman.
Yeah. I wasn't, when Sheeta was in her title reign, it was a little boring to me, but now, like, for some reason, like, I'm really digging Sheeta right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the women are more than ready now to one day be
Cornette, like, nah. What you got to say? What's wrong with Cheetah? Cornette, like, no. You gonna pull the Ted Turner in a minute.
No.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Serena Deeb and her evil deeds and push. That's what it
That's the thing, though, is that all the people I just mentioned, I didn't even have to mention her, and she's one of the best ones. I didn't even have to mention her. That's just how
is the best one.
That's just how deep AEW's women's division is on the low, and it kind of got that way. It seems like overnight to us, but they've been working at that shit. So, like, just under the radar, and we just got used to them.
And all of their women get TV time,
yeah.
Unlike somewhere else where we only know about 4 people.
And they're like, what? Jealous? What's that?
Right.
Oh yeah. Next Friday. Rest in peace, John Witherspoon.
Yes, sir. We love that man. But it sucks to I kind of, because it's not the talent's fault in WWE. It's not. It's always been our enemy, where it's creative. It's bad creative.
The powers that be.
It's the powers that be, exactly, and it's a shame to see all of that.
Vince Russo told Vince McMahon he needs to retire.
Yeah, he did.
That's saying something.
And then he turned right around and said, "Oh, bro, if Tony Khan ever wanted me, like, don't even mention Tony Khan ever again, out of your mouth." Sorry,
yeah, dude. You will never work anywhere in wrestling again.
Unless he starts his own, and then nobody wants to work with him.
He don't got no money.
Tony Khan, if you're listening, bro, I need a job, bro. Okay? I need a job.
Yeah, you need to go be a people greeter at Walmart.
Shoe shine boy. I mean, you saw.
Hello, bro. Welcome to Walmart, bro.
You saw those amazing looking shoes that MJF was wearing tonight. You can shine them up. Trying to give MJF ideas.
Yeah, were those like Burberry? Like they were like gray.
Something like that.
They were cool. They were definitely cool. I'd be peeping MJF's whole thing.
A lot of them had nice kicks is like a big thing there now. Ever since the Elite started making shoe shopping a part of their shit.
Yeah.
There's some type of competition going on there.
Oh yeah.
They're always getting dunks and Jordans and.
That I don't know when you said that just now, just reminded me of that shit that Top Dollar was saying or whatever about them and all that crap. Like, just
spending their money on sneakers.
Yeah, but like just all this stupid shit that he keeps saying.
He's just mad they got the money to do so.
Exactly.
That's all that is.
He just wanted. Yeah, he don't got it like that. He wish he had it like that.
You could have threw me them shoes. I would have took them shoes.
Go sit back with him.
Not the ones that Cody threw out. I would have threw those back in the ring. Sorry.
Oh, no, I would have took those easy. And
the ones that Cody had on, no, I'd have threw those back.
And the ones that Punk had, they gave to that kid.
Like that John Cena shirt, but it kept getting tossed back to him.
That was an ECW thing. Like that crowd is ruthless.
Well, he asked for ruthless aggression, and he got it that night for sure.
Oh yeah, in spades, definitely. But speaking of merchandise and shoe game and stuff like that, that brawl with the Young Bucks and Christian Cage and the Jurassic Express.
We're tough guys.
I've never seen a brawl like that. It felt different. I don't know why it felt different, but I loved it. It was, like I said, everything about tonight was almost methodical. So for that to be, it took its time. The brawl took its time, and that's what I liked about it. Like, there was specific parts, people were getting the upper hands in different parts of the arena, and it was just nice. Like, did y'all caught that, right?
I caught every bit of it. Yeah, it's where Christian Cage came back, and then they're just like, oh, there's three of us, and there's one of you, and then Luchasaurus put the hand on Matt Jackson's back. Oh, I don't know if you caught when the brawling started, and Brandon Cutler's like, I laugh my ass off when I see that.
He hid behind Marvez. Good stuff.
Yep.
But, you know, Brandon Cutler, I don't think he gets enough credit for what he does. Like, I remember a point in time.
He's playing the stooge role very nice.
Yes, the stooge role. That's exactly what it is. And I'm going to have to go on a limb and apologize here because I wasn't feeling him for the longest time, and now he fell into a real good role, like with BTE especially, but like on air and things like that. Like, I watched that the Elite game special they had for Halloween. That was pretty damn good.
Yeah, they parodied Squid Games.
Yeah, it was, and I've never even seen Squid Game.
Yeah.
So
I still gotta see it.
Yeah. but I kind of get the gist of what it was about. So,
speaking of that, y'all listen now. That's a damn good show. I was hesitant at watching it at first, but it's very good. I gotta finish it, but it's good.
See, this happened to me with Breaking Bad as well.
Trying to finish it.
It took me 10 years to get on the Breaking Bad wave, and I finally got on it 2 years ago, and felt horrible because I missed this for so fucking long. And then the same thing happened with Better Call Saul.
You wish you had kept up with it week to week.
Yes,
right?
Exactly. Thank goodness I caught the last season.
I was late to the party too.
What happened, Cornette?
I said that's when I was watching it, was week to week.
Yeah.
And once it hit Netflix, I just binge watched it for an entire summer.
Yeah.
All over again.
I did that to catch up to Better Call Saul, and I caught up to the latest season, so season 5, to catch that on TV, and that was just satisfying. So if somebody says something's good, because I'm one of those idiots that if somebody likes something, a whole big vast majority of somebody likes something, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna peep it. Nothing until like the hype dies down on it and be like, well, let me see. Let me. But
did you say, why have I missed this for so long?
Yeah.
Stupid.
And I do that a lot for no reason. It's just I got to get out of my own way, my own massive ego. Yeah. But me,
I take it as a good sign.
Yeah. But nasty.
I say that's why. Yeah, take your name into consideration. Mm-hmm. He's the nastiest hater.
I am. I really am. Like, Squid Game's good.
Let's take a hate.
Squid Game ain't got nothing on my player haters ball. So I ain't gonna watch it. So
you already
right? Like you don't even have to ask. Like, Buck, you gonna just never mind. I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, you already know. So. Like we just don't get it. We just won't get along like that. But keeping with the course of everything, Cornette's favorite part of the show, Jericho in the inner circle.
Jericho Bloke, you mean?
And when I mention his name, you just like you mother. Hey,
the tension just builds up all over his body.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys this. I mentioned it in the chat while we were. I don't remember the TNT title being that blinged out. Did they change it, or is that?
Added some extra.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That thing is super
they did a little bit. Oh, shit. I think that's cool that like every single champion has gotten a different version of the belt.
Mm-hmm. And I hope they keep that going. I really do. You think they do that with the TBS title, or is that too much?
Probably.
I'm cool with it if they do.
Yeah, I would love if they
make it a little more. I mean, it's gonna. You're insisting on giving us a women's mid card title, so keep that same energy, I guess.
WWE doesn't have a women's mid-card title, do they?
Nope.
They barely have tag titles.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, they do. It depends on who's the hottest Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion. Whoever's the hottest, the alternate title is the mid-card title.
Oh,
doesn't matter that much.
That's stupid. That's dumb. And Big E's title like that is going to... That's the mid-card world title right now because how Roman's doing.
Yeah, because of Roman, yeah.
Roman wasn't even on the show this week, was he?
Nope.
And they went down to the millions. He
was on the dark match after the show.
Yeah, and they went down to the millions in viewership, and everybody's like, it was like, oh, that's amazing. That's still good. They did that without Roman. Like, it's $1 million. Like, for SmackDown. Literally, like, they got me like The Rock. Like, seriously. I'm trying to not do it. I am. I'm trying. Like, that close. I'm trying not to.
Yeah, just tell them to shut up.
Just to tell them that. God dang it.
Yep.
Oh. Yay! Hooray! We got 1.5 million! Yay! Yeah, that's what we like! Yeah! We got 1.5. Shut up! Ladies and gentlemen, I can't help but do that. It's one of my favorite rock segments ever. I can't help it. So, don't mind Buck Nasty. But,
Hollywood Rock was better than we remember.
Oh God, dude! I see now. A lot of people that like pine for the Attitude Era and stuff like that, they really, really have their heart set on, Rock in the Attitude Era, blah blah blah. Rock in 2002, 2003, Hollywood Rock. That's when he played heel. You could tell he was having so much fun with it, and. That's when I really, really started paying attention to wrestling in general, because I can remember stuff from the Attitude Era that I've seen maybe in passing and things like that. Like I remember when Triple H returned, and I remember when he broke his. I remember watching the match, Jericho and Benoit.
Him tearing the quad.
Yeah, him tearing the quad. I specifically remember watching that match at my grandmother's house, in front of the floor model TV, and I didn't know what the heck happened or anything like that. I couldn't tell. I was like, what? Because it happened in what? 01? No.
01.
Yeah, so I was...
2001.
No, Hollywood Rock was, I believe 03, actually.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Triple H's quad tear.
That was 01.
Yeah.
Right before the invasion.
Yeah, because he missed the whole invasion and then came back January 02. So, what you think about your catalog watcher now, Mel? But, in which case...
Where is Mel? Oh, he'll be on tonight after everybody goes to bed.
Yeah, that's a prime time to shine. That's how it goes.
He was like, hey, what I miss? Everybody went to sleep, what I miss? All right, I'm gonna start talking trash. Marcus, you suck. I'm just gonna start with you, man. You suck, man.
Oh no.
Y'all know I don't come on Wednesday nights when that
He's always cutting. He stays cutting promos on Marcus now.
I don't even, to be honest, I don't even see half of them. I really don't. They be going in the chat. People be telling me that he be talking to trash about me and stuff like that, hating on Buck Nasty, and then I just don't be seeing them. I forget to get to them, and they all the way up in the chat at that point. So it's like I ain't scrolling back up.
Like 166 messages just trash talk.
Right? Like, what the hell? Like, what did I do to deserve this? And I'm glad my messenger was acting up today, because then, I didn't have to deal with it.
He's in Facebook jail right now, so I think he's just bored.
Yeah, I think he's bored. Yeah, he's in Facebook jail. That's right. What? 9 more days.
Yeah, that's right. He's not out. Oh, he really gonna blame when he get out.
Oh man, but he can still chat.
He really gonna do it.
He can still chat. They don't technically, unless you did something real bad, they don't ban you from Messenger as well. Like I've been banned.
That E after his name. Was that
No, I didn't.
No, Marcus did it.
I'm like, what the?
It was
hashtag Mel explaining the E.
It was me.
Like, huh?
I E'd.
I like how it's so subtle. This Mel explaining E.
I cracked Cornet. Cornet's like, somebody put an E in here. It was me. I eat.
It was me. I eat.
Oh my God. Oh, that hurt. But we gotta stay on task here. So I'm gonna talk. I want to talk about Paige Van Zandt. And I kind of
fine ass.
Oh man, like she's just Ah, man. Cornette's still dying. Oh, I figured that as a job well done. But
all right, let's get serious.
Why do you look like the Factory?
He's wearing those. That's why we're talking about that segment right now. He's wearing those Scorpio Sky glasses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Reach for the sky.
No, a couple weeks ago he had the shirt on. It was legit.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was legit. Remind me of them $500 rock shirts from No Mercy. So,
Cause the Rock on the Rock's $500 shirt.
I used to put that shit on all the time, yo.
$300 shoes.
The shirt that looked like Africa on it. I think it was. It might have been. I used to put that on all the time. Swap colors and all that crap. Yeah. I might
Got the gold and black one?
Yeah. I might play that when I... No, because I'm going to play that and then I'm going to listen to whatever that song was that I said earlier I was going to listen to. Unoriginals. So, Paige Van Zandt, I really wish that she would have gotten a match because that's what I really wanted. I would like to see her mix it up with the boys. I'm not going to lie. So, you know she's going to be all over that match. Like, she seems like she's having a real good time in AEW.
Yeah. She'll be in the match. She'll do something. It's a street fight.
Yeah,
so.
That's going to be chaos personified, and I can't wait for that.
There's all the room in the world for her to do something.
And I've been thinking about all the stuff that...
I think she's secretly getting trained to be a wrestler.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, WWE had Ronda.
She got some good mic skills. I'm pretty sure she could back it up. But,
oh, yeah.
You know, you don't want to start showcasing that right away. So
I'm mad that I didn't get that joke right away as, you know, that everybody else did. Because, you know, I'm Buck Nasty. Of course, I should get jokes like that. I should get dirty jokes.
5-on-1 joke?
Yeah. I should get jokes like that.
Yeah.
I didn't get it right away until Jericho said it.
She got the friend gangbang on the show.
Oh, man. It's not like me to miss that, but I missed it, and
maybe you could put it on your OnlyFans.
Oh man, I forgot. I wasn't even aware.
Oh, yo. Jake better be real careful the way he runs his mouth, because I think if this wasn't not necessarily scripted, but you know the segment,
yeah,
them boys were freaking hated.
Yeah, I said the same thing to myself. And,
I think he is too cocky in this ring right now, but if it was the real deal, he would be out in like 5 seconds.
His lisp spin off.
Especially from Dos Santos.
Right, he sounded kind of like a clown with that lisp. It was like, okay.
Oh, yeah. These are guys that can fight.
Ass in like, in no time.
Sounds like he's talking out of his ass.
Hey, Jake, does it feel good in there? I think so.
Yes, feels really good.
I can't see anyone. Where is everybody? Who's talking?
What's good is new? Who's talking? But what was that, Chico?
I was gonna say what's good about it is that it is a street fight. So even if the inner circle goes over, which I'm thinking more likely they will, if it's a street fight, they use weapons and all that. It makes more sense because it's a fight with no rules.
But then what does America Top Team do after this? There isn't really anybody else on the roster that, you know, they make sense with. So what, do they continue or what?
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know, like, if they have plans after the fact. This was all really to give the rub, the men of the year the rub, which so far it has worked.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, they're over.
I don't really know what else they can do after this.
I don't know either.
Dan Lambert's a good mouthpiece for him.
But that's the good thing about AEW, that even when I don't see it, they see it and they bring something else up, and it's nice.
That is true.
It's real nice. So I have no problems waiting on what because with WWE, when I used to watch it, you know, years ago, I would predict the stuff, and like it was at some point I had fun trying to predict it, but then it just got boring. and we just wanted to go
WWE
back to the
was
way things were.
Because WWE was so predictable.
Yeah,
it still is.
Yeah.
We sat there and watched SummerSlam and predicted every single
thing.
move.
You're right.
We sat there and just criticized the show all night and predicted everything, and it happened.
I can't believe
we got done talking about it.
I can't believe we got through it. I called Becky and Brock. Like, as
if we were gambling, we would have a shit ton of money in our pocket right about now. So
Yep.
It was so predictable.
Because I remember when Roman beat. Because who did he beat at that? He fought. Who did he fight at SummerSlam? Was it Balor? No, that wasn't Balor. Who was before that?
Oh, that was SummerSlam. Was Roman and Cena, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yes,
that's it.
Yes.
It's a damn shame we didn't remember. That's what we're talking about.
Damn shame I don't watch.
All right.
I don't watch, and I remember the product better than a lot of people.
Oh man, well, especially better than me, but that's a point of pride. I don't want to remember the product.
Yeah.
But as soon as he got done with Cena, and I realized they were taking a little too long, I was like, watch Brock come out, and then literally 7 seconds after, like
it was like predictable.
It was like
next. Yep, next.
Looking like a stop that hipster.
Right. Oh. Change the channel, Marge.
Here comes Becky.
Yep.
Oh, you're facing it for the title. They're giving it to Becky.
Remember when they
3 seconds later.
Remember when so I said Becky as soon as her music hit. Like, here comes Becky. See?
Yep.
I told you.
Wow.
I done told you. Now,
she beat up Carmella, and then we said she's getting the belt. And what happened? She got it in 23 seconds. Or 26. However long it was, she got the goddamn belt. Made Bianca look like a sucker. Here I am using my own lungs like a sucker.
Had me in there, sitting there like Baby D and them with the brick. See, I done told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But moving on with
what you gotta do.
Moving on with Dynamite. What happened after that? It was the MJF and Darby thing.
Oh my.
Yes, very good segment.
That was hot. Yeah. I didn't expect it.
Champ was highly entertained behind that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he loves his tradition, his MJF traditional style wrestler. So
truly spoken like a true cornet. So
he
will be the Ric Flair of our
it's
time.
Not even just that. Like, I really do genuinely feel like they are the future of the company. Like, they're gonna take it into the whole next level for the next, however long they wrestle.
Yeah,
like, they don't have to be on top right away. They're in very good hands, in my opinion, as far as those two go.
Are you in good hands?
And whoever
with all states. People were talking about them being like the four guys that were going to be the future of AEW: MJF, Darby, Sammy, and Jungle Boy. Yeah. So
they have a shirt out.
I think it's fantastic that they're. I think they do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fantastic that they're actually acknowledging this. So they're just like, hey, we got you.
Right, put your faith in us. We'll reward that, and don't worry, we'll reward that. And that's all I can want from AEW. You know, I'm a big wrestler fan. I sit down and I watch my product.
We missed something. Now that we're talking about Darby, because we actually saw him like peep in the FTR Samurai Del Sol
and match. I asked this to you during the chat. What do you think is going on with that? Because I didn't see the forest for the trees on that one. But you saw something with it, so fill us in.
Oh no, I peeped out that Darby, like, they cut to Darby watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought maybe he was peeping out like FTR, he was gonna do something.
Okay.
Just like to get at MJF or whatever, because those are his boys, but nothing happened with that.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to make the connections on stuff and and things like that. But that's kind of, like I said, that's what I like about AEW. It's unpredictability.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But that was a good match too for the AAA tag team titles. Samurai Del Sol, he was.
Yeah, he looked like he's been hitting the gym.
He was on his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that when
he definitely beefed up.
When they come back with good stuff
FTR,
like that.
And FTR held the tights to and she to get the victory in a good typical heel fashion, which for them works. And then
why does that work for them all the time?
Look, and they come out later.
Why does that work for them all the time? Like specifically for FTR.
Because they're that they represent that old school traditional heel tag team from the traditional NWA days, WCW days.
What is it?
Territorial days.
The territory days, yeah, with Tully Blanchard as their manager, a Horseman member. Yeah, it all comes together so naturally.
The Tully and Arn stare down, huh? How about that?
Yeah, that was later. But before that, we should mention during the Darby MJF, when MJF was just like cutting into him, how Darby represents everyone else, and MJF is like the boss. Like the boss that everyone wishes he could be, because I'm better than you know it. And Darby came out wanting to smoke, and then MJF tried to run away like the coward heel, but then Sting comes out with an army of people who have MJF's cut up face from a picture or whatever.
Maybe the misfits.
There was nowhere left for MJF to go. Yes.
But
and then later you saw the rest of the Wardlow and Sean Spears, the accountability buddy.
I love that because all you heard was a chair. All you heard was a chair. You didn't see anything. You heard a chair get smacked on somebody. Oh, yeah. There's Sean Spears.
I heard that. I heard it.
You're like, oh, okay. I like that. They're using my chair.
And
I like
it seemed
that.
like
it's a chair. I like that.
Yeah. And so MJF was cornered, so he just hopped the rail and just went at Darby. I like that part of it. They were brawling.
Yeah,
he gouged Darby's eyes.
He killed him over that barricade. Absolutely smashed him. That's what I love about Darby. Because he will...
Yeah.
You know what I'm about to say.
He puts his body on the line.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
he literally puts his all into it.
When they come to that stuff.
I was scared for him when he went over the barricade. Like, he was like, oh, he's not gonna tuck his head. Oh, he tucked his head. I was like, oh, okay. That works. That works. That's good. But with that's still gonna be a good wrestling match. It was a little weird for me listening to MJF because for some reason that whole we started at the same time, you went on to this and I didn't, and blah blah blah. It reminded me of the Cena Batista SummerSlam storyline. I don't like that. I love that storyline, and it's very true for MJF and Darby, but still, like, better, do better.
I really hope one day we can get a 4 pillars match.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna happen. But I'd rather it happen where all of them has ties to one another. And I'm gonna put over my 3CW product real quick because I did this with 6 people just this past season. There's all the Japanese dudes. So Akira was the champion. Ryu was chasing it. Ryu couldn't beat Akira, but then they had like a gauntlet where everybody else was in it. Jeff Lynn, Riku Lynn returned and took out his brother because he took him out from like a year prior, and He returned and won the title. Akira wanted it back. Yuki turned on Taki. Taki was after the title and everything. Everything boiled down to one big blowout match at End of Days, where it took like 6-7 months to build that up. Like, oh, well, you know what? Since y'all all want to do this, since you want to interfere in his match, since you want to cost him the title, since you want to cheat to win, all that stuff, all of y'all get in there and settle it. That's what I want.
You're all gonna fight.
Exactly. That's how I want it to happen.
Wow.
Don't just throw them all together. Do not just throw them all together. Just have it organically happen and make sense. It seems so much bigger that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All that is good, but would you be cool with it if Sammy G was still TNT champ?
I mean,
and he was defending the title against all three of those guys.
Only if MJF won it. MJF or Jungle Boy, because Darby was already TNT champion. So that would be the only thing that would make sense. And Jungle Boy could be the dark horse here because he's effing with the Elite right now. He's not even nowhere near anything else. You know, Sammy will be the champion, and Darby and MJF.
They got time for that.
Yeah, they got plenty of time. Plenty of time. And go for it.
Speaking of pillars, because I don't know if you saw Tranquilo Club's video essay where he talked about possibly the next 4 pillars that could come out of some of the signings, such as Daniel Garcia, Lee Moriarty. I know how you feel, but he did say Wheeler Yuta and who the fuck?
Oh, Buck Nasty has an Achilles heel with Wheeler Yuta.
I'm a Trent mark, okay? Sue me. He should. Wheeler shouldn't be there.
You're upset because he replaced Trent.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like seriously, like stop it. Get out of here with your little perfect beard and shit. Like,
yeah, tell me fuck here.
Like, we don't fucking need you. But get out of here. You keep losing matches, and Statlander keeps whooping your ass on BTE. Like, get out of here. Stop doing that. Like, nobody cares.
He already got a partner, man. Fuck you. Right? He want his own team. Let him go find his own team. All right, man. Fuck you.
Right.
That's all you gotta do.
You're right. Hey man, he gonna have his group. You gonna just say fuck him.
Yeah, he gonna.
That's all you gotta do. If Wheeler Yuta don't get out of Best Friends, it's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
Yeah, part 2 of my killer spree gonna start from this bitch right now.
Oh, I don't. As a pillar though, I don't know. Wheeler.
A pillow.
I
mean, not. I don't know about lately because he hasn't really done
nothing.
He hasn't done anything.
He's
much
done
of anything.
nothing.
And
if anything, Wardlow.
And the fact that they're stuck in a feud with an ongoing feud with the Hardy family office isn't really healthy very much.
HFO.
That's a Family Guy moment. Really?
HFO is the Buzz Killington of any conversation.
For real.
Because why it sucks is because the story fell apart. Whereas Big Matt is Big Money Matt, and he's doing this like, I'm taking a percentage of this and blah blah blah. That was supposed to blow off. I'm assuming like, Private Party stands up to him. Hey, you taking too much money. You doing this. You doing that. Like, we don't like you anymore. Like, peace. Yeah. But ain't nothing happened. They're just okay with it.
So, do we get paid now?
It's like Private Party's only doing this because they get paid.
That's just really sad.
I, for one, would love to make that a constant thing every week. I don't care. It'll work itself in somehow because it's always different.
Actually, it works best when talking about WWE because they're literally just doing that.
That's literally
all the shit they're doing just to get paid.
Oh my god! If there was ever a situation as to where that was the truest, it's WWE. I mean, look at Finn Balor.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Oh, speaking of WWE, I heard about Finn Balor, but Kyle O'Reilly and his contract. What do you think about that?
December, dude. He need to get out
immediately.
Get out now. And apparently, they did offer him something, and he has turned it down. No word on if they're giving another offer yet. But yeah, he needs to get out of there. Like, come home, come.
Mr. Kyle O'Reilly, turn down this offer. Turn it down. Riley smash. Oh, that's just Riley. He'll be gone in a few. Riley.
Yeah.
Riley AEW.
The stars are aligned for at least one more Red Dragon.
I need Red Dragon in my life. F the UE, to be honest. Like, Roderick Strong's still in WWE. He'll do good, but still.
But although I do feel
he's in the cruiserweight division. What the hell are you talking about? He's gonna do good.
Roddy do good. Roddy do good.
Oh yeah, right.
Never.
Roddy need to count his fucking days too.
What happened, Chico?
Yeah, Roddy need to count his fucking days too,
Yeah.
because he's almost 40, and look what he's doing.
Once you win that cruiserweight title, you kind of just get pigeonholed into, like it's weird.
Like a Pac.
Yeah, it's really weird. So like Enzo and Pac and Kushida and just no. Kushida is there.
It wasn't always like that.
No, not at all. Like
and you know what too?
Buddy Murphy.
It's funny you guys say that because like you can't even watch NXT anymore. Like people like Ciampa, Gargano, and Joe, they no longer fit that mold anymore. They need to get out of there.
They don't.
It's all about this young talent.
They don't. And when Gargano and Ciampa leave, it's gonna be a huge deal.
He should have dropped that strap to Rex Steiner and then just moved on, or go to the main roster. And I would just say, just leave the company in general.
And ROH ending the way it's doing is terrible timing because NXT could have capitalized if they were playing their cards right.
Mm-hmm. I agree, but it sucks that the cards. I mean, you know, for lack of a better term, that's the way the, you know.
Cookie.
But
I mean, I could.
Back to you, fuckers.
I could see. Oh, Bruce, I could see. I could see maybe Silas Young going to WWE and doing something, or maybe Shea Taylor because he's big.
Old.
He
can't go there. He's too old.
Yeah.
Right. That is old.
You can't just take her stuff. She's too old.
Gross.
Like old balls and just
It's just gross.
But before we get out of here, I do want to talk about the main event. Miro has...
and we gotta talk about Andrade. We gotta talk about Andrade and Cody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cody took the pin. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm good with that.
Which I thoroughly enjoyed. That champ thoroughly enjoyed that one too.
Why do I enjoy so much Cody losing? What is that?
Even if it's by shenanigans, I don't give it.
Right, exactly.
There was shenanigans. FTR got involved, and then Lucha Bros came out for the save or whatever, because they have the big tag team title match going on.
I don't know if anybody caught what I said in the chat, but AEW really needs like theme cut-ins. I need to talk to Mikey Ruckus about this one.
Like for the Lucha Bro theme to hit, and then for them to come
all they did was scream in the theme, and they were out there in the ring, and they had to cut it because the action was going on. Like no. Nope.
No.
I know. You're gonna agree. You're gonna disagree with me, and I'm gonna stop you right there because they need theme cut-ins. Like specifically, I hate when it's a big moment and they play the whole theme instead of just cutting straight to the crescendo part. I love a good theme when somebody wins a match, let alone win a title. It makes all the difference. That's what made the Lucha Bros winning the tag titles more special than it. Imagine that without theme music. You can't, because theme music is very important. Right. So, I mean, that's just my stance. That's just me, you know. Buck Nasty. Yeah, that's just me. But what were you gonna say, Cornette? Because I'm dying to know at this point.
Well, I'm too old school with it. I don't think for every run-in they need theme music. Just have it be a surprise, but they just straight run out and just kick somebody's ass.
But certain ones it works.
Just cutting interest music on it. Just
they do both.
DX was good for that.
Right, they do both. Yeah, the cut-in for that was like, break it down. And as soon as you heard that, they come bolting out.
Yes.
That's it. That's what you need. That's what I'm talking about. You need cut-ins.
Yeah.
Like, you need cut-ins.
I'm with you.
So, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, the theme has to match the moment. They do have types of moments where people just run out. No themes or anything like that. I can name a couple of them. Not off my head, but I'm pretty sure. AEW's definitely done it. But
that's another thing they got to stop too, though. They need to just have matches and move on to the next match instead of having an afterbirth after damn near every match. Because now you're getting the fans accustomed to just looking at the entrance or around in the crowd to see if somebody's going to come down.
That's what I said. He said afterbirth.
This nigga said afterbirth.
Because that's what it's called.
That's great. Oh man.
Oh shit.
You guys are not to understand. What do you know your best?
Oh, you know how funny you bastard.
Oh man.
But really, yeah, they get us accustomed to looking to see who's gonna come down after damn near every match now, because we're accustomed.
Yeah.
And it's not just an AEW thing; it's an E thing too. Like I said,
actually
for so long.
They did it with Thunder Rosa tonight.
They did? I missed Thunder Rosa?
Yeah, Britt Baker and her crew, they ganged up on NJ after Jamie Hayter's win. And Ty Conti came out for the save. They started beating her ass. And then you heard
Thunder Rosa. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. Oh man, I missed that. Dang it! I gotta go watch that.
Yeah.
I was setting up the podcast at that point, like, you know, because that's what I did. So I missed a couple points,
yeah, man.
And they jumped back in.
They did it for my baby.
I like Tay Conti's jump in too with her thing. Like, it seems like a party. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it's good. But.
Yeah, nothing but eggplants.
You know what? These matches are starting to get very formulated. They're getting repetitive.
Laborious. Yeah, I agree.
Always losing by some dastardly means.
He can't lose clean.
In every match. It's an interference where he gets distracted and then he gets his ass handed to him.
Yeah, he can't lose clean. I enjoy it more when he loses clean.
Yeah.
And I want him to just keep. Yeah, I want him to just keep losing and losing and losing until he turns heel. That's how I want him to turn heel. That's what I want.
And that's the thing that's bothering me too. Why do the thing with Arn if they were only going to get back together again?
Hugging and shit. Like what is wrong with y'all? What y'all standing there for?
Dodge my mom. Shit.
They standing there on the ramp for hugging and shit. Do something.
Maybe that's what what they want us to think.
I guess, but yeah. But still, why they sit there and let them do the stuff?
Right.
Last week would have been a good time though. For him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are they waiting for? Like,
I still say it's I still say it's happening.
AEW is great at giving us
Shout
blue
out to
balls.
Jim Cornette, because even he said that shit too. He thought that Cody was going to drop Iron right in there, but it didn't happen.
He should have.
So that was a moment that they lost.
Yeah.
Right there.
Now, is it a missed moment, or is it like, because I think we're used to not having faith, because if something gets dropped like that in WWE,
I don't think it's a missed moment. I think this could be a slow burn.
Be a slow burn. But if we,
slow burn.
Yeah, because
yeah,
he has to turn, and one of the things he has to do as heel is say, fuck this promise I'm not gonna go for the belt. Like, and I need that belt.
And I was against that.
This is my company. This is mine.
Yeah, and I was against that at first. Whereas like I felt like he shouldn't go back on it or anything like that. But that's needed with the heel turn. It's truly needed.
Y'all know what's funny? Cody's theme used to be what? Smoke and mirrors, and that's exactly what he does for every single match when he was in the E. He's purely smoking mirrors. Whoa!
That thing was
and now he's
a good theme.
I like the.
It was because every time I see a Punk season, that's all these things.
I like the disgraced version from WrestleMania 27.
Disfigured Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, when he disfigured.
When he had the face mask.
Took the bags off.
It just kept stopping. It's good. It's good stuff. When he beat Rey Mysterio. Yeah, I'm good with that. Last thing, what do we think about the substitute Mira versus Danielson? How do you think that's gonna be? That's a pay-per-view match.
Yeah, that's gonna slap, and I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what Bryan will come up with to beat him, because that's not the way Mira's been built up. That's not an easy victory. He has only lost one time this year in 2021,
and that was for us, and we appreciate you, Tony.
Yes, thank you, TK.
But yeah, Miro definitely loses this one.
You're fucking welcome.
The next time we come to Rochester, you better fucking show. Oh, that's my shit. I love TK. We love you, TK. But I think that's gonna go.
Could have thought the stage from all that stumping forward.
Yeah, the stomp forward. I couldn't do it because I'm sitting in a chair. I'm the one who's sitting in a chair. But I am confident that match is going to be. It's not going to be as great as Mox and Danielson would have been, but they'll tear it up. I mean, I didn't think that.
They'll make it work.
Yeah, they. Danielson hasn't had a bad match yet in AEW, so.
I think Bryan can have a good match with anybody.
Anybody on that roster.
Even the worst worker in the world.
Even Sour Boy. It's the freaking worst.
Yeah,
they're not around anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah, because
they're
that's Forbidden Door to Impact is
they're Impact World Champions, so they gotta lose that before they come over there. They're not even signed to AEW yet.
You think that officially happens at some point?
Yeah, definitely. Well, it depends on how much longer they do this whole elite thing and stuff like that, because, with Kevin Owens' contract coming up and stuff like that, they might change the elite over to Mount Rushmore and have them go at it and stuff. Well, not go at it, but Kenny will detach from it. We haven't seen Don Callis lately because, he's TNA and stuff like that. So
No, he's not.
Oh, no, he's not. Well, he
actually
did get fired, right?
Yeah, he's not like in charge of anything there anymore. So he was like strictly like on-screen talent, just as Kenny's manager.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen him in like 2 weeks, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, I would like to see Anderson come back. Gallows can stay wherever he at.
Yeah, I'm not a big Gallows fan.
It won't happen, but I feel you.
I'm not a big Gallows fan. I think I said that on one of them.
Anderson is always, Carl Anderson has always been the star of that tag team.
Of course, yeah. I mean, one of the first member to join Bullet Club outside of Fale.
One of the OG members, yeah.
Outside of Fale and Prince Devitt. So, I mean, he's got good cred. So, yeah, get him as a single star. Why not? You know, let Gallows find Festus again or something. I don't know.
But, no, never again.
What do you mean? You don't want no biscuits and gravy?
No, I do
not. Chico's like,
what's his name? Slam Master J.
Chico, the way you just said that reminded me of Timberlake on Barry Gibb. No, I don't. On the Barry Gibb talk show, talking about Chester. Crazy old battalions, yeah. Oh man. But it is time to go. We are out of here. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. And our announcement, we are going to do somewhat of like a semi watch along. So what we'll do is because I ain't got the skills or expertise for that yet. So we gonna get there. But it's gonna take some time. But what we're going to do is we are gonna watch the tape, and we're gonna give you our live reactions after that. Not live, but it'll be live in that point. But we'll still upload those on Sunday. So our next show will not be this coming Sunday. The Sunday after Full Gear, and then that'll be our season finale. And then that week we will get into season 2 and new format, and we couldn't be more excited, and we will let you know exactly when that is on the next show, because I know by then it's about everybody's schedules. We gotta get it going. But for ROC Solid Wrestling Talk Podcast, that's Chico Libre, that's Kenny Cornett, this is Buck Friggin' Nasty, and we are out. We'll see you guys later.
All right. Till next time. Good night. I called it.
Look at that Hardy Boys 90s shirt.
No, actually it's Nightmare.
I love it. I wish I could pull that off. I really do. I'm not lying. Like, I'm not. Good shit. Oh, man.